Hello and welcome to Video Notebook, my friends. Today we're going to talk about the angles of triangles. And a really cool thing here, the sum of all three angles on any triangle will always equal 180 degrees. So I've got a number of different samples here. This one is an equilateral triangle, so each angle is 60 degrees. So according to this rule, if I add these three up, I should get 180. Let's go ahead and take a look at that and see how it works. And here we go, my friends. I've got 60 plus 60 plus 60. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is going to give you 0. And then 6 plus 6 is 12, plus another 6 is going to give you 18. And you end up with 180 degrees for this triangle right here. And bam, that is cool because it proves what our rule here says about every triangle equaling 180 degrees when you add all three angles up. Perfect. That's done. So I will box it in yellow and let's move on and look at this second one here. Now with this one, it is an isosceles triangle and we know what these two angles are, but we do not know what this angle right here is. So we can use our handy dandy trick of adding these two together and then subtracting it from 180. And then we'll figure out what this angle is worth. Let me show you what I mean. Alrighty, the very first step is to take these two angles here and add them together. 71 plus 71 is going to give you 142. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 7 plus 7 is 14. I tried to jump the gun right to the 14 here. Anyway, 71 plus 71 is 142. Now what I want to do is I want to take the 180, right there, and then I'm going to subtract the 142, right, from these two angles right here. I'll subtract that, and that will give me this remaining angle right here. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I got some trouble coming, don't I? Because I cannot take 0 and subtract 1 from it. Scratch that, back it up. I cannot take 0 and subtract 2 from it. So what I'm going to do is borrow from this 8, turn that 8 into a 7, and turn this 0 into a 10. And now I'm good to go. I've got 10 minus 2 is going to give me 8, right? So I'll drop that 8 right there. And then 7 minus 4 is going to give me 3. So I drop the 3, and lo and behold, 38 degrees is what this final angle right here will be. So voila, my friends, this proves that this angle right here is a 38 degree angle. Bam, love it. All right, guess what? We are done with this problem here. So let's make a box around it so we're all good to go. And now we can move on to our next problem, which is right here, my friends, this right triangle. So let's go ahead and just enlarge this a little bit. And we can tell that this here is a 90 degree angle because that symbol right there is 90 degrees. And I've got 45 degrees here. So let's go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is add these two bad boys together. So I've got 90 degrees plus the 45 degrees, and that's going to give me a total of 0 plus 5 is going to give me 5, and 9 plus 4 is going to give me 13. 13, so I've got 135 degrees for these two angles here. So now all I have to do is take the 180 that I know all triangles have to equal up to, and then I'm going to subtract the 135 from the 180. So let's go ahead and plug that in, minus 135. And I got trouble coming yet again, my friends. So I'm going to borrow from this 8, turn that 8 into a 7, and turn this 0 into 10. And 10 minus 5 will give me 5. So let's drop that 5 right there. And right here, 7 minus 3 is going to give me 4. So I'll drop the 4 right there. And lo and behold, that last angle is going to be 45 degrees. So let's go ahead and just plug that right in there. And we'll use white for this. And we've got 45 degree angle. And bam, there you have it, my friends. So that one is solved. So voila, let's put a box around that and move on to our final problem, and that is this problem right here. And we know that this is a scalene triangle because all these sides are different. We're not sure yet whether it's a right triangle or an obtuse or an acute angle. And we'll figure that out by doing the same strategy that we did a moment ago. And let's start off by adding these two angles together. We got 28 and 73. So let's go ahead and plug that in. We've got 28 right there plus the 73. And that's going to give us a grand total of 8 plus 3 is going to give you 11. Drop your 1, carry your 1. And 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is going to give you 10. So drop that 10, and right there you've got 101 degrees for these two angles combined. Now what we want to do is we're going to take that 180, right? And we're going to subtract the 101, right? And lo and behold, yet again, I've got trouble coming. And so what I'm going to do is borrow from that 8, turn that 8 into 7, turn the 0 into 10, and I'm ready to rock and roll here. 10 minus 1 is going to give me 9, so I'll drop the 9 right there. And 7 minus 0 is going to give me 7, right? So I'll drop the 7 right there, and 1 minus 1 zeroes out. So I end up with 79 degrees, and bam, that is our answer. We're going to plug this in right here. So let's do that right now, and I'm going to grab my white marker here, and 79 degrees is that angle. So it is not a 90-degree angle, and that means it is not even an obtuse triangle because guess what, my friends? It's less than 90 degrees. Therefore, it is only a scalene triangle. Scratch that, not only a scalene triangle, it is a scalene triangle, but it is also an acute triangle because all of these angles are acute. So, bam, bam, love it. Hey, let's box that, and we'll do that right now. Box our last little bit of information, and bam, there you have it. So what I'd like you to do right now, my friends, is go ahead and pause the video and get all this information copied into your notebook so that you are ready to rock and roll next time you need to solve for any angle in any triangle. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. Well, see you soon.